Good morning, children. Welcome to your English grammar lesson, chapter number 2, types of sentences. What is the chapter? Types of sentences. Dear children, all of you know, when we want to express something or when we want to inform somebody something, we express in sentences. So, we all must know the basic structures of a sentence, especially types of sentences. अर्थात आमे जेतेबेले जहाँ कहे सेंटेंस आकार रे कहे तेबे से सेंटेंस गुड़ाक केते प्रकार केमिति गठन ताहा आमर जानिबा निहाती आवश्यक सेही कथाटा आज आमे पढ़िया. ओके, वेरी सिंपल, एवरीबॉडी कैन अंडरस्टैंड इट. नाउ लुक एट these examples number 1, 2 and 3. Example number 1, Mr. Anil Mohanty is a teacher. In class 9 you have studied subject, predicate. So tell me, which is the subject here? Who is the subject here? Speak aloud. Mr. Anil Mohanty is the subject. Very good. So, which one is the predicate? Is a teacher is the predicate. Very good. Can you tell me, children, in the predicate part, which is the verb? Is. Very good. Similarly, in sentence number 2, who is the subject? He. He is the subject. Good. Which is the predicate? Teaches us English. And which one is the verb? Teaches is the verb. In example number 3, subject. He is the subject. Which is the predicate? Has been teaching English for the last 15 years. And verb? Yes? Has been teaching. Yes. Has been teaching. Verb phrase. It is the verb phrase. Here the verb phrase has only one word. Here only one word. But here there are 3 words in the verb phrase. Tell me, which tense is this verb? Present tense. This one? Yes, present tense. And this one? Present, perfect, progressive. So, as these are one word verbs, so these are present simple. But this one is present, perfect, progressive. So, how do you know that it is present? Is the present, and teaches is also the present tense. And this one, which tense? Present or past? Has. It is also speak of present tense. Yes. So these verbs have tense forms. The verbs that have a present tense form or a tense form, may be present, may be past. These are called finite verbs. Okay? Finite verbs. A finite verb is one that carries tense. How many types of tenses are there in English? 2 tenses. Yes. Present and past. There are 2 tenses in English, present and past. Future is a time. It is expressed with the help of present tense, mostly present tense, and at times it can be also expressed with the help of past tense. Okay? So So these are verb phrases. They have one finite verb in each verb phrase. Okay. So when there is one finite verb in the verb phrase, it is called one clause. Okay, one clause. So this is a sentence with one finite verb, means it is one clause sentence. Again, example number 2, it is with one finite verb, it is a clause. It is also with one finite verb. These are non-finite verbs, so it is also one clause verb, one clause sentence. So the sentences having one clause with one finite verb is called a simple sentence. What is it? A simple sentence. A simple sentence. A simple sentence has one clause with one finite verb. Now, question arises, what is a clause? What is a clause? A clause has a subject and a verb in the predicate phrase. Again, it may form a complete sentence or a part of a sentence. एठी सबू जहाँ देखुच कंप्लीट सेंटेंस ना गोटे सेंटेंस रो पार्ट कंप्लीट सेंटेंस जदि वन क्लॉज वन फाइनाइट कंप्लीट सेंटेंस हैला ताले हेडाला सिंपल सेंटेंस जद इफ इट इज पार्ट ऑफ ए लार्ज सेंटेंस इट इज ए क्लॉज इन ए सिंपल सेंटेंस इट इज आल्सो ए क्लॉज इट इज आल्सो ए क्लॉज लेटर we will see how more than one clause sentences are constructed, or how can we make more than one clause sentence. We will study it later. Now one more question for you. So what is a clause? A clause has a subject and a verb in the predicate phrase and may form a complete sentence or a part of a sentence. Similarly, what is a simple sentence? A simple sentence has one clause with one finite verb. Okay? All of you understood? Very good. Now children, look at activity number 1 in your textbook. The question number 1. Nirmal has a good memory. Just underline the finite verb. So which is the finite verb here? Only has. Which is the finite verb in question number 2? He shall not enter the house. He shall not enter the house. Shall is the finite verb. Enter is the non-finite verb. Very good. We have not yet received the money. Have. He has been studying to pass the exam. Has. Ramesh works in a bank. Works. We must obey the rules of the road. Must. You mark there are other verbs in some sentences, but they are not finite verbs, they are non-finite verbs, and in the verb phrase the first word is the finite verb, and in all these sentences there is only one finite verb. So these are all simple sentences. So how can you define a simple sentence? A simple sentence has one finite verb, has one clause, okay? One clause with one finite verb is a simple sentence. Have you understood? So activity 1 is over. So you have to underline the finite verb. Why are you asked to underline the finite verb? Only to determine that these are all simple sentences, because they have only one finite verb each. Okay? Okay, children? You know that simple sentence has one clause with one finite verb. Now let us see how many types of simple sentences are there. Simple sentences are of 4 types. 1. Declarative. 2. Interrogative. 3. Imperative. 4. Exclamatory. As you know, declarative means to declare something. When we give a statement, when we want to propose something, or when we want to inform somebody about something, we begin with subject. Then comes verb, then other things. So these are called declarative sentences. Here are a few examples for you. The cuckoo is singing. Here the sentence begins with the cuckoo S is singing, verb. Subject plus verb. Here, which is the subject? Birds. And this is the verb, fly. It is the predicate. Here, is singing is the predicate. Next, he, subject, is verb, a doctor. A doctor. After be verb comes the complement. We have done this lesson in class 9, last chapter, predicate phrase. Okay. So next, speak out. C, subject. Next, plays verb. Tennis, object. S, B, O. Next, mother, subject. Gave, verb. Me, object. Indirect object. व्यक्ति को बुझेले indirect object आमे जानिछे, वस्तु बा object को बुझेले direct object. So S, B, O, O. Mother gave me a pen. Next, they, subject, elected, verb, me, object, monitor, complement. S, B, O, C. So, all the sentences begin with subject followed by verb. S plus B plus others. So, these type of sentences are called declarative sentences, and they all end with a full stop. Okay? Declarative sentences begin with the subject, end with full stop. Okay? They have mainly 5 patterns: SV, SVC, SVO, SVOO, SVOC. Okay? So, as you know, the verb having object are called finite verbs. Sorry, transitive verbs. These are transitive verbs. Gave, look at this play, it is a transitive verb. Gave, ditransitive. You know ditransitive, double object माने ditransitive, single object माने monotransitive. ये हमें पढ़ी थी class 9 में. This is also another transitive verb, elected with one object. As we know, this is a noun phrase, but it cannot be used as subject, or it cannot be passivized. Okay? It can be used as a subject in a passive sentence. So it is called complement. But all other objects can be used as a subject in passive structures. Okay? So declarative have 5 patterns: SB, SVC, SVO, SVOO, SVOC. Clear? Declarative sentence always begin with subject and with a full stop. Clear? Now let's see interrogative. Interrogative, we know it is question sentence. Question sentences or interrogative sentences are mainly of 2 types: yes, no, WH. Yes, no, WH. Yes, no, WH. Clear? Yes, no type questions begin with the auxiliary verbs. They begin with the auxiliary verb, maybe primary auxiliary, maybe modal auxiliary. They begin with the primary auxiliary or modal auxiliary, end with a question mark. And their answer is either yes or no. Okay? But WH questions, they need to be answered. We know there are 9 WH words: who, whom, which, what, whose, why, when, where, how. How is also a WH word. Okay? So these are WH questions. They begin with these words and end with a question. Clear? We can identify yes, no type question, WH question. Okay? Now let's see imperative sentences. Imperative sentences begin with the main verb. Just you see, open the door, listen to the cuckoo's song. They begin with the main verb. Okay? And they can be started with let or let's, please. Okay? Imperative means to indicate order, advice, command, request, suggestion. These are called imperative sentences. When we give a command, order or advice to somebody about to do something, these are called imperative sentences. Okay? They usually begin with the word like main verbs, let, please, and so on. Okay? They end with full stop. Like declarative sentences, they end with a full stop. WH questions end with question marks, but imperative sentence end with full stops. Okay? Now look at the last type, that is exclamatory. Do you know what is exclamatory? Exclamation is used to express surprise, astonishment, something surprising. Okay? These sentences are called exclamatory sentence. They begin with how, what, at times there, here. These are the words, or sometimes bravo, alas, hooray. Exclamatory interjections are used to express these ideas, and they always end with an exclamatory mark. Exclamatory mark. This is exclamatory mark. They end with the exclamatory mark. So what and how, these are the very popular words, or you can say these are all adverbs. Okay? So they are used as expression of surprise or astonishment, exclamation, like that. So how beautifully the cuckoo sings. What a nice picture it is. It is not written here, it is understood. If you want to just remove this exclamatory mark, you can turn it into a declarative sentence. Or to replace these exclamatory marks, you can just omit these words. These words can be replaced by intensifiers. These can be used as, these can be replaced by very. Take for example, how beautifully the cuckoo sings. The cuckoo sings very beautifully. What a nice picture it is. It is a very nice picture. It is a very nice picture. Okay? But yes, you can also write, the picture is very nice indeed. Okay? So, these are 4 types of simple sentences: declarative sentence, interrogative sentence, imperative sentence, and exclamatory sentence. Now, look at your exercise. Exercise number 2. Okay, children? How many types of simple sentences are there? 4 types: declarative, interrogative, imperative, and exclamative. Here are 8 examples for you. Here are 8 questions for you. You have to say what type of simple sentence these are. Okay? Whether one sentence is a declarative or interrogative or exclamatory or anything, you have to say. Now look at question number 1. Abdul is a strong boy. What type of sentence is it? It's a declarative sentence. How do you know it is a declarative sentence? How do you know it? It begins with the subject and ends with a full stop. Very good. Number 2. Let's move on. Imperative. Yes. How do you know it is imperative? Begins with let's and ends with a full stop. Nice. Who told you that story? What type of sentence is it? Interrogative. Yes. How do you know? Begins with a WH word and ends with a question mark. So it is an interrogative sentence. What type of interrogative is it? Yes, no, or WH type? It's WH type. Next. How luckily I escaped the accident. How do you know? How do you know? It ends with an exclamation mark. Begins with a how and ends with an exclamation mark. Very good. Next. Don't touch a live wire. Imperative. How do you know? Yes. Begins with the auxiliary verb and begins with an imperative word and ends with full stop. Don't touch. Okay. Are you coming with him? Interrogative. How do you know? Ends with a question mark. Next, turn to page 25 in your grammar book. Imperative. How do you know imperative? How do you know? Begins with main verb and ends with a full stop. And the last but not the least, who did you give it to? Interrogative. How do you know? Begins with a WH word and ends with a question mark. Good. Now children, as I told you that declarative sentences are simple statements. They can be turned into exclamatory sentences. Take for example, question number 1. The weather is very fine. This is the point of intensifier. So, very will be replaced by how or what. Think of which will be appropriate. How. So, let's begin with how fine the weather is. How fine the weather is. Beginning with how, ends with exclamation. Okay. Similarly, number 2, she is a very intelligent girl. She is a very intelligent girl. This is a noun phrase. So when the complement is a noun phrase, you have to use what. So what an intelligent girl she is. What an intelligent girl she is. He speaks very fluently. So this is not a noun phrase, it is an adverb phrase. So begin with how. How fluently he speaks. How fluently he speaks. Okay. Next, she has got a very sharp memory. Again, noun phrase. So begin with what? So what a sharp memory she has got. What a sharp memory she has got. Okay? It is a very beautiful night. Again, noun phrase. Begin with what? What a beautiful night it is. What a beautiful night it is. Similarly, she has put on a very costly necklace. Again, NP. What a costly necklace she has put on. What a costly necklace she has put on. Okay? Now, children, let's do activity number 4. In activity number 4, you have verbs like hope, concentrate, make, avoid, take and get. So, please read these sentences and try to fill up the gaps. Remember, here in this activity, all the sentences begin with main verb. So, which main verb should be placed where? Okay, you have to say which main verb you want to begin with. The first one, the examination is at hand. Dash the best use of your time. Yes, make the best use of your time. So this is one. Number 2, dash on your studies. Yes, concentrate on your studies. Very good. Next, dash watching television. Avoid watching television. Very good. Next, dash the advice of your teacher. Take the advice of your teacher. Okay? Take the advice of your teachers when you are in difficulty. Next, don't dash nervous. Don't get nervous. Always hope for the best. Now, tell me, dear children, what type of a sentence these are? These are all, yes, simple sentence. Ko category? Ko type? Who can say begins with main verb? Yes? Imperative sentences. Yes, imperative sentences. These are all imperative sentences because they begin with a main verb and with a full stop. Okay, are you all clear? Any other doubt? No. Very good.